Hey, I'm Suzy, and welcome to 30 Minutes of Dance. Today's class is a cross-training workout for dancers. Let's think of it as spring training for your body, your mind, and your spirit here today. For today's class, you might use a yoga mat, clear some space. If you'd like to use a chair, a table, even a doorknob for your ballet bar, if you will, and have water nearby, stay hydrated. You're welcome to work barefoot with me. You could wear socks, ballet shoes, athletic shoes. And let's begin. So to start, step on your mat, using this just to kind of shift side to side and feel the weight moving from foot to foot. So we'll do a little warm up to get grounded in the lower body, work on some balancing and refining, and then bring it down into the ground for some core work, some stretching, everything you need from top to bottom to feel like you're in your body, getting stronger, more confident, and enjoying moving. So, step touch with a little arm swing. So it's a parallel plie. And you don't have to do it on the mat, you could do it on the floor, but it might feel nice just to have a little added cushion underneath. Good, last couple. Just getting the breath moving. Let's keep moving from that plie to a point, and then reach up. Reach and reach. Ooh, half tempo, so it can feel luxurious, side to side, hinging at the hips, feeling that nice deep plie. And each time you bend and squat towards the chair pose there, your parallel plie, draw the navel in. Feel that you're corseting the lower body. And with your breath, deep belly breathing in and out, you feel the navel pull in and pull up as you weight shift side to side. Good. Just feel that elasticity. It's a big word for me in the lower body. And we start to open into some freedom through the upper body. Now just hands to hips. Bring it to tempo. Good. So a little demi-plie. All right, a little pulse. And then using your right arm, we'll sweep across. And elbow in, sweep. Elbow in, sweep. Elbow in. Keep your thumbs up here, sweep. Elbow in. Good. Transition, other side, sweep. Good, thumbs up. Just carving out the space, feeling that reach across, a slight diagonal. Good. Last one. Back to center, just drop swing. Go back to that sort of half time and start to turn the legs out slightly. Right? It has a balance energy without all the extra footing. Good, keep breathing. Now let's take it into a full arm circle. Here we go, to the right, swing and swing around. Good, other side. All right, easy plie. To the right. Good, and just carving out a big circle. Other side. Good, back to center, plie. Walk the feet out. I'm pulling my pants up a little here. Elastic, right? Thank goodness. Take a little plie and lift, plie and lift. Good. Hands at the hip creases rather than the waist, just to feel that squat and that slight hinge that occurs here at the hip crease. So hopefully you're feeling warmed up. All right, from here, come back to stand tall, reach the arms out, plie, keep the arms wide, thumbs up, and then like you're pulling the heels together, lifting through the base of the pelvis, reach up. Again, plie, and up. Good. So slow motion, so you really feel the muscles that are working, right? Again, it's my word of the day is elasticity, right? All right, I'm just feeling that energy reaching out and then this gathering. Arms and legs. Good, feeling a nice deep plie and stretching the arms out from the heart, opening through. So we're waking the arms up and really starting to even unfold at the wrists and the hands, right, for our port de bras or our upper body movement. Good. Last one, right here, reach up. Come out to the X shape. Coming in towards a little more parallel here. Thumbs in the air. And then from here, I want you to take your left hand and reach it towards your right. Like you give yourself, reach across, a little round of applause for yourself there. And then sweep down the inside of the arm, across the collarbones, and then opposite side. So fingertips again, little yay, applause break, and then trailing down across the collarbone and reach up. So clap and sweep and clap and sweep. Now your gaze can follow your hand that is working across. So just closing the energy, very tactile, right? You can just like, feel this calming sweep across the heart. And this reach out on the diagonal. One more each side, reach and reach. Bring it out, reach it down. Now reach down your left side, right elbow lifts, and it's kind of scratching down the right side, your left elbow lifts. So trailing up the sides of the body, again, you can feel you're awakening the outer lines of the legs, the outer rib cage. There's a side bend. And again, bracing, supporting, feeling that corset-like contraction through the core as you transition side to side. Now stay with this, soften the knees, tailbone down. If you want to reach all the way up and like high five the sky there, and then come back to center. Otherwise, it's enough to stay with the elbow, reaching up and out, and center. Good, pull in, reach down. You'll start to feel how one knee is going to bend a little more now, so it's more of a little side lunge as you lean and support. Left side, lean and support. Right side. Good. One more. Back to center. Good, hands to your hips. Heel toe the feet in a little bit closer, about hips width, maybe slightly wider, and just kind of wiggle it out a bit here as you kind of reset and stamp your way down into the mat. Elbows at goalpost positions or cactus arms. If that doesn't feel good, you can keep the hands at the hips or even just reach out like jazz hands side to side. And we'll bend the knees, little plie, with a sweep to your right, and then peel your left toes off the floor towards the center. Now you'll bring it right back down, right where you began. side swipe to the other one. And then as you come to the left leg, bring the right leg up. I almost wobbled. Yes. Wobbling just means you're in the moment. Yes. And you have a sense of humor about it, right? Let yourself smile when you fall off balance, right? See how that shifts your day. So hands wide, hands at your hips, hands at goalpost, and that side to side weight shift. There's a little drop and a scoop, and then a drop and a scoop in the other direction. So as you side swipe, now could you bring one elbow towards the knee and then back to center? Elbow towards the knee and center, right? So all that like, whoa, wobbling is actually very good for you. Yeah, to figure out like where your center is. We can't know balance unless we embrace imbalance. Yeah, you have to fall off center in order to come back to your center. All right, so test your balance without testing your nerves. Yeah, stay open and light. Now you might even bring the hand to tap the knee and tap the knee. Yeah, or hands to hips, right? And bring it in and up. Sense the core work that happens here, hands out, right? Or play with all 3 variations. Yeah, hands to hips. Yeah, it's a little shoulder, right? Take it across. Good. Last couple. Let's take one more with each variation. Maybe the knee can come up a little higher. I feel how the breath is moving the legs, right? The breath is moving the limbs. Come back to center. Widen your stride. Reach the arms out. Feel that side bend to your right and then sweeping to the left. Hand can rest on the hip. And again, feeling connected, right? So we keep the hand sort of in contact with the body, right? Sweeping across, side to side, knees tracking over the toes. You turn the toes out slightly for this. Reaching out on the wide diagonal. Well done. Back to center. From here, parallel. Bring it heels and then the toes and then the heels and then the toes. Well done. As you bring the feet together, just kind of walk it out, sort of flick it off. I'm going to turn just so you can see that little flick out, flick. So the sort of effort is in the accent out, right? Flick and flick and flick. You could even plie and switch and switch and switch and switch and good. Still lifting from the base, right? Just flicking the feet out, pointing the toes. Again, we go back to that opening kind of ease with the arms, but a little bit of a flick and a lift. Treading through. Good, and then gently, 2 feet are 1 plie. Hands to hips. Turn your right foot out, so we'll be on the diagonal here, and then sweep the arms out, thumbs up, little plie. Hands come up towards the heart. From the heart, I want you just to open the energy out, right? So plie, scoop, rise up. So even fingertips maybe towards the collarbones again, reaching out. Again, plie. All the way up and open. And one more time. Good. From here, bring your right heel up and then come to parallel. Bring your right knee up. You're just going to lever it up. Now, turn the leg out. You might rest it, kickstand on the ground there, or coupe, passe, starting to bring the leg all the way up, however high makes sense in your body, and then scoop the right arm, left arm floats out to the side. Take a deep breath in. Good, plie, standing leg. You're gonna extend the right leg out, little tendu, and then pull it in, pull it up, and out to the side. Knee tracking over the toes, coupe, or bring it all the way up, passe. take the leg back behind you. Reaching, you could also do thumbs up here if that feels better. And then one more time, bring it up. And send it out, little plie. Standing leg is gonna be really happy to come back to stand, 2 feet or 1. And then dance out your left hip. Dance out your right hip. Now go left and right and shoulders, hips, plie. Now the energy's in the downward action of it, right? No more flicking out, but scooping back and massaging down. Good. Now come back to parallel, plie, turn out your left toes on the diagonal. Feel that lift up, tailbone down. Take a breath in and open your heart. And then plie, inner thighs to outer knees, scoop up. Again, you can bring it into your heart and trail across the collarbones, or take it out a little further in front if that feels better to you. One more, here we go. Now from here, plie, scoop it up, lift your left heel, come to parallel, squaring off the hips, pull it up towards passe, parallel, or turn it out coupe. Now perhaps you can use the foot like a paintbrush and bring it all the way up. Extending the opposite arm out to the side, your choice. And then unfold the leg out in front. Plie tendu, sweep it up and in. Again, you can keep it toes in the sand there, or scoop it up. Unfold, plie, standing leg, inner thighs opening outward. Pull up through your base, thread the line, and then take it back behind you. Good, again, if it feels better, palms out, thumbs up, point back, and then bring it in. Scoop it up, last time, out to the side. Standing leg is so grateful, yes! And then for a break, as you come back to center, and then square it off, plant your feet. Standing leg circle, dance break for the standing leg. And then the left leg. And then go right and left and right and left, right and left and right. Plie in the center, reach out and up. Just sway your hands in the air, almost like a tree blowing in the breeze here. Well done. Reach the arms back down by your side. Step the legs out. Little plie here. Second position. And then just trying some weight shift again. For balance, reach the arms out to steady you. Lift your right heel and then pivot on the ball of the foot. So now both headlights of the hips are pointing towards that left diagonal. Good. Reach the arms forward out in front and then pull the arms in. Come to second position. Plie. Good. Lift your left heel. Rotate on the ball of the foot, squaring off both headlights of the hips. Now out to your right. And then take a little bend there. Feel the weight distributed. Reach the arms out. Pull them in. And second position. So then let's play with this. A little deep plie-ish. Yeah, up to you. And then lift the heels. That sends your weight over. From here, scoop it around. Bend the back leg. Keep the front leg straight. It's like a jazz hinge energy here. And then reach the arms out and up on the diagonal. From here, come into a little lunge. So you're gonna shift the weight forward, hands to the heart. And then open it up. Second position. Good, stand tall. Lift up, heel lifts. Spiral the leg inward. Good, now you're in that jazz hinge. So you're gonna bend the back leg. Keep reaching. Opening up through the frontal hip points. And then lift your belly, shift the weight to the front leg, hands to heart, open it up, second position. Let's dance. Bring it into the hinge, shift it forward, bring the hands to the heart, open up, plie. Good. From here, transition, left side, pull it back, reach it forward, hands to heart, open wide, plie. Right leg turns in. Take the hinge, just let the arms go. Now sweep them out, hands to heart, open through, plie. Back to center. Pivot left. Find that lunge, shifting forward. Sweep it up and open. Good. One more each side. Find your jazz hinge, your sweep reach. Hands to heart, present. Deep plie. Good, last one. Rotate, find that lean, reach it forward, swing it in, and open. From here, step cross. Little easy sweep. Good, bringing the legs a little bit more underneath you now. I hope you're feeling like the roots of your energy sort of pulling up here. All of this strong work at your base, building confidence in the body, stronger in your mind and your focus. Balance makes us focus, I know. And then feeling, inspired to try new things. Let's transition our weight to the floor now. So come to, say, the left edge of your mat, and then hands to hips. Let's simply reach back into a lunge. From your lunge, crease at your hips, bend the back leg, coming into a runner's lunge, and hands to the floor, all fours. Take your time in the transition. As you walk back to all fours, simply try on your paws. Pick up one hand and then the other. Feel that easy shift, side to side. And then let your tail wag side to side. Good, and then sit yourself down, hips towards heels, any amount. Don't force it, don't push it, just be open to where you are today, right? Every day is different, every body is different. Try that again. Breathe it down. One more time. Good. Now gently sit off to your left hip and then square yourself off toward me so that you're in the middle of your mat as we'll be going side to side. If it doesn't feel comfortable for you to sit in this way, you can lift up. You don't ever have to sit your hips down towards your heels. Just have a shorter sort of base of support here, bringing the hands to the hips or hips to heels, fingertips to the floor. Good, inhale, reach the arms out. Again, maybe give yourself another round of applause. Yeah, just cheer yourself on here as you come to center. And then wherever you are, on your shins or up a little higher, reach your left hand down, out on the edge there in line with your left knee, and then press up and step out. Good, reach the top arm, thumbs out, reaching towards the sky. And then if it feels good to you, you might take the arm over, head on the diagonal. You could keep the hand by your side or even on your belly to remind you to pull your navel in. Good, and then exhale, circle the arm down, pull in, pull up, come back to the middle, and you might bow through the center like child's pose, or sit tall. Feel free to put a blanket under the knees if you need for this as well. Good, second side. Reaching your right hand down, lifting and shifting the weight of the torso over the shoulder, over the bottom wrist, and then reach up and extend through the left hand, pushing into the outer left foot. Take a deep breath in, maybe the arm stays there by your side, reminding the belly to draw inward, or maybe you're reaching like a big yawn, up and over, thumbs out. Circle yourself back down, coming back through center, either sit or bow, and stand tall. Everyone coming up to the shins, curl the toes under. Imagine that you're hugging a block between the inner thighs to help spiral the thigh bones inward and zip up your energy from the tailbone all the way up to the crown. And then inhale, keep your hands on your hips here. Reach your left arm up. Yeah, we're gonna lean to the right. So reach your left arm up and just take a little side stretch here. And then back to center and side stretch. And back to center. Come down onto the tops of the feet. Good, side stretch to the left, reach up and out, and then back down to center. Walk hand over hand if you like, bow through the middle, and then up and over to the other side. Fingertips point away from you. Reach up and out, and then pull it in, back to center, forward, or roll it up. Well done. From here, shift off to your outer hip, whatever direction feels good to you to face, but let's plant ourselves. I'm gonna scoot a little bit down, but plant yourself on the side so that you can thread down, side lying, and come onto your back. Good. And then that might take a few breaths, right, to sort of shift the pelvis so it's right in line with the heart and the head. And then take the arms out, goalpost position or cactus arms again if that feels good to you. And then from here, just bring your right knee in. So it could be cactus arms. If that's too much, just take the palms up, just right out. And then from here, bring the leg in and plant it back down. Right, in the same way that we were alternating, right, our balance, left leg now, standing and lifting one knee in. Let's try that here on our back. So you're gonna crease at the hips, pulley up through your core, and the arms can be in either variation. Good, right and left. Your head's just easy, resting on the floor. Good, now the next time you bring your right knee in, I want you to tap the right knee or shin with your left hand, and then come back down to your cactus arms. And then left knee, give yourself a little pat, and center. Now alternate, go side to side. See if you can time it so that the fingertips and the knee arrive at the same time. As you draw the navel in, coiling in, gather your strength at the center, side to side, your rhythm. If it feels interesting to you, you might even unfold the leg and kick the leg straight up to the sky. If the legs are shaking, that's okay. It's just reminding you you're alive, right? Sometimes that unfolding of the leg may not be at 90. It might be out here. That's okay. Just sort of reaching for it in a way, yeah, that works in your body that doesn't feel like too much, right? If you're shaking a lot, it's too much. So explore the tempo, right? The range of motion. It can be very small, right? Very small. I could just barely lift the foot, barely lift the hand. But I'm mindful of the core work, the diagonals, the strength at the center, right? So less is always more here. Good, last 4. Last 2. And 1. Good, release it down. This time bring the arms, just sweep them down, palms open by your side. Roll the shoulders down the back, puffing the chest up. Walk your feet in enough so that you feel like you're grounded for a bridge lift. And then lift your hips up as high as makes sense in your body. Keep your gaze straight up to the sky. And maybe you observe the first one, but then turn your head. There's nothing to see here, folks, right? Turn your head up to the sky. Keep your head on your spine. And try this 4 times, just up and down, extending the spine, rooted in your strength, pressing into the legs, inner thighs gathering. And this rooting down through the lower body helps the upper body to rise, free up some space. Take 1 or 2 more, just for fun, right? It's for fun, that's why we're doing it. Good, last one. Good, on the way down, dance a little. Just let your hips sway, right? Let the arms sway. Can you have a little dance break here on your back body? Circle the hips, or make maybe a little figure 8 through the hips and the arms, maybe even kind of reaching the arms towards the sky. Feel that vibe underneath your body, under the back. It's kind of squirmy, dancey, maybe scratching an itch between your shoulder blades. All right, just free and flowing and moving for you here. Come on down, gently. Notice how you feel. Now, heel toe the feet together a bit and cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Arms can reach out to the side, perhaps even underneath your head if that feels okay to you. And then take this side to side, the shape of the legs, just hook leg going right and left. Mindful you're not overpowering this, right? The weight of the legs shouldn't kind of crash from side to side. It might, I know, the first couple, right? And then you start to feel how your core creates this movement and steadies and stabilizes you, bringing you back to center. Stay here if it feels good. If you're interested, you might cross the knees. If that feels like it's harder to breathe, don't do it. Just keep the knee wider and the ankle on the thigh. You might even wrap the ankle around the calf. Again, if it's too much, it's too much. Start with the first variation. Stay with the first variation. Every day is different. Every body is different. So honor yourself here. And come back to center. Let's try the other side. So ankle hooks, side to side. I think that's our time. I was just enjoying being with you so much. Oh my goodness. All right. So ring it out side to side. Take a few more. I gotta get you up. So let's roll to your side. Oh good. There's always more we can do the next time. Come to sit on your side. Come to all fours. Crawl it forward. Step 1 foot through the hands for your lunge. And then pushing off, use a chair if you need, use hands on hips. And I'm Suzy, and thank you for dancing with me today, for getting stronger, more joyful. I look forward to moving with you again soon. Have a beautiful day.